And lastly, you look very cute, but you sound like you feel terrible.
I feel awful.
Cute little head piece, so.
This has been going on for a couple weeks, and like, just came back with a vengeance again. But I wanted to be here tonight because I know I made a mistake this month, and I own that mistake, so.
I hope you feel better.
In case people had questions.
Well, did you make the mistake, or did they not get you the information, or the wrong information? How did that come out?
So, I got an email on Monday, the 28th, from the library. It said, "Good afternoon, I'm emailing to verify that everyone got the correct 2022 tax rate. I've had a few calls this week to verify that, Tamarack District Library had to make a correction. Please make sure you're going with the new L 4029. Your levy should be 3.762. And I had the old rate. And so I called her right away, and, well, I called my printer first and said, "Can we stop these?" Unfortunately, they had just went on the truck, so there was no way to stop my tax bills from going out. I did talk to her at the library. They said we did send that back out. They sent it as basically a forward from the old email, so instead of coming through as a new email, it just got buried, and many townships missed it. So, there was nothing I can do. I can't collect the blue tax bills, that's against the law, cause it's more money than what, that is levied for. And so, I chose to reprint all the tax bills and hopefully not have to refund a check to every single person in the township. Because it would be more expensive to refund them all the check than it would be to reprint the tax bills. I did figure out, with postage cost, it cost us 11 cents to send the taxes out per bill. So that includes our paper, our envelopes, our printing, stuffing of the envelopes and putting them in the mail. And so we have a loss of about $1,618 for this mistake. And as I said, I own that mistake. First thing I did is call Montcalm County Treasurer. What do I do? We got it on our website, on the front page and on the treasurer's page. We've got it in the paper twice. It went out on my Facebook page, and I had well over 60 shares, and I don't know how many people shared the share. Just trying to get that word out. So again, I apologize for that mistake, and it went through all the different people that, you know, verify it. Nobody caught it, and so we got that email on Monday, the 28th, and tax bills have to be in the mail on the
Like you
1st.
weren't the only treasurer
So,
that already pretty.
right. Well, and the printers, they want your tax bills like the 15th of December, or November, because of the holidays, and, you know. So I did talk to Joanne, and we're trying to figure out how to put something in place so that we can help this not happen anymore. Or happen again.
Joyce, do you know how many townships this affected? Did it affect every township in the Tamarack District Library District?
If they weren't caught, I mean, if they didn't catch that. I don't know how many people didn't catch it. I don't know how many people had to
So
reprint their bills or
every
bought it before
township
it
should have a 3.762 rate on their tax bill, is that what you're saying, or just us?
No, that's for Montcalm County,
That's for everybody.
for the Tamarack District Library.
So if
for their
somebody's looking
operating.
at a tax bill where it's more, then they got a wrong one.
Right,
Okay, alright, I just question. I understand mistakes are made, so it's not a problem, but.
but yeah, I don't know how many people it affected, but when I called the printer, she says, "You're not the only one, we can water stamp or watermark revise right on your tax bill." My voicemail will say, if you call my voicemail, it does say, "You've received 2 tax bills, please pay the yellow revised tax bill, throw the blue bill away. I apologize for the inconvenience. If you've already paid the blue bill, I will send a refund." Cause I had a guy call it today and say, "Oh, I'll stop that check," and I'm like, "No, that'll cost you $30. That's probably less than what you're gonna get back, or more than what you're gonna get back." So, I mean, I don't have a problem sending refund checks when needed, but if I don't have to send them to every single property owner. And then trying to get them to cash them, cause they didn't know there was a mistake, so.
Is that the only line item that would have changed, is the library?
Yeah.
I believe so.
Okay.
I say
Special
Christmas
ed,
was way too
special ed
much.
changed.
In ours, The special
Special ed.
education changed.
Oh, yeah, special ed did. That was my mistake, and that was caught afterwards as well.
What should that be then?
I can tell ya.
Well, she's, I think it's Preen and Newhoff is who the village uses.
They're an engineer,
Yeah.
yeah,
They do.
they do
engineering,
master plans.
I believe so, yeah.
Where are they out of, or do you?
I think they're out of house, don't quote me on that.
No, they're out of Grand
Grand
Rapids.
Rapids. Evergreen Drive.
Fleece and Vanderbilt mixed up, so.
So special ed should be 3.4145.
Alright, thank you.
And I'm not sure how that was changed, cause again, 3 people added it together, but I sent it over to Joanne and said, just double check everything, you know, before I sent them the second time, and she said, I don't know how this is wrong, and I went through my spreadsheet, I went through, everything was right, everybody, like, I don't know how 3 people got the same number, and then, but I went with what the county did, I re-added it for the 5th time, and I came out what the county has, so. Like I said, we're trying to put things in place so this doesn't happen.
Any other comments?
I have a question. So I'm assuming the per diem on this bills is really wages, not per diem, cause we don't take FICA out of wages, out of per diem, we take them out of wages.
That's right.
But how could the FICA be almost half of what the wages, of what the per diem / wages are?
Well, you have,
Well, you also have, don't you have?
You have assessors.
Assessors, we have,
Yeah, yeah,
you have Dave,
there's 2 assessors plus Dave Kelsey comes out of there, Brian is contracted, so he doesn't, yeah, there's more than the 5 of us.
that come out of
So
our,
this comes out of Dave Kelsey and Rashid,
yeah,
and is it Gartley?
Gartley, yeah. And she has more taken out than what's needed, so that's,
The reason hers isn't the same, she has to have her taxes, has to have so much in and out. Any other comments? Marcy?
Marcy Myers, Cato Township. I want to congratulate Joe. But I do like to make a suggestion. If positions like this come up, could you please give us the opportunity to, tell everybody who we are, if we are applying for that position versus just having a discussion? Cause I would have liked to sell myself and talk, and I know Joel was ready to speak on behalf of himself too. So if you could take that into consideration the next time a position on any of the boards come available, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you.
They called it an interview, so. An
Anybody
interview's an
else?
interview, right?
I got one more thing on that, guy. Nobody else. Just wanna make sure Todd's going on that accessory building, is that posted? That's all right.
Any other comments?